Good evening, everyone. Once again, another evening, another Heroes Lounge Division 5 this time match between Jaina the Frost Mage and Woodland ClownFiest. I was just noticing some things in my not my Discord, my OBS. I fixed my icons. By the way, previous match I wasn't able to get them to pop up, but here they are once again. Pick the teams in the Discord channel and we are waiting for them to show up. Hopefully very soon. In the meantime, I want to bring everyone's attention to a charity event that Heroes Lounge is hosting Saturday, March 5th. That is upcoming Saturday, March 5th, 2022. Yeah, it's 2022. It's for the Ukrainian relief effort. You can find more information in the description down below and using exclamation mark charity in chat to have the bot direct you to some useful links to see what it's all about, what we are planning on hosting, and how you can help us. Looks like both captains are here. Match command has been used, so the match will be starting very, very soon. Oh, new follows. Thank you, Jolly Kana, and thank you, Greg, for the follows. Is appreciated. Let's get those bands copied in. First band, Towers of Doom by Woodland ClownFiest. Woodland ClownFiest with the map pick on the first game, and Jaina the Frost Mage having the first pick. So we will be waiting for them to get both their bands, 2 bands per team. And then we will see which map will be picked from those that are left. Burn of Terror, not too much of a surprise still. It's still a new map. New meaning hasn't been in the map pool for Heroes Lounge that long. The teams will still be banning that one. And Team of the Spider Queen final map banned. So whilst they banned Alterac Pass, Dragonshire is still available. So I'm hoping, well, that we can get a Dragonshire in there somewhere. Hopefully, maybe. That would make me happy. A little bit happy. No, it would make me a lot happy. Teams banning Dragonshire way too often. But we will see which map Woodland ClownFiest will be going for. Ah, it's a standard opener. Could have guessed that one myself. It's Infernal Shrines by Woodland ClownFiest. Wait, snap. That's the winner. Picked by Woodland ClownFiest. We're not sure yet if they will win the entire thing. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But they picked it, so we will see. Earlier today, I had a fantastic cast of a Division 2 match. It was a very... well, it was a nice match to watch. A lot of fun casting that one. And now we are back casting a Division 5 best of 5. The previous match was a Division 2 game. Gonna grab my water bottle real quick, so I'm muting my microphone. A hot second. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. We're back. Both teams in the lobby. Waiting for, well, for the match to start. Giving up captain and all that. And I should swap the teams around because that's what happens if I don't create the lobby. I don't want to create the lobby, but you know how it is. Oh, swoopity swoopity. Wait. Here we are. Are they on the other side? I did do the thing. Yep, I did do this thing. So you know. Just waiting for it all to start. In the meantime, do be sure to check out the charity command. Have our bot explain you all what the charity event is all about, when it is, and how you can support us. Support Ukraine. Anywho. Infernal Shrines, Game 1. Let's kick off this series. See how it goes. Woodland ClownFiest and Jaina the Frost Mage. Game on. Vixen, hi. How you doing today? Glad to see you around. So as we said, Jaina the Frost Mage having her first pick, so they have to ban first as well. Now, will they leave the usual suspects open? Your Joanna, your Stukov, Rhaegar, Junkrat, I guess. Junkrat has fallen off quite a bit in the meta as of recently, but he's not a terror. He's still a very strong hero. What am I talking about? It's just that there are other heroes which have some higher priority, like your Joanna, which has been banned here. Snazzy Pants, thanks for the follow. It is appreciated. Thanks for the cast. No problem. I enjoy casting. And, well, here we are. Just find my weekend starting. Oh, you work weekends and then have like Monday, Tuesdays off? Interesting. Anaban is not one I was expecting to see, especially not this early in the draft, but here we are, I guess. So we still have Rhaegar available. Let's see if the red team will be taking that away or if they have a higher priority on some other heroes. Which I can totally understand. Rhaegar did receive some nerfs in the most recent patch. And it's the Tychus as a first pick. I don't mind Tychus. Tychus is a pretty safe pick. You don't have to build around him. You can slot him in almost any kind of composition. But that means that the blue team can answer with 2 picks of their own. And here we have Lunara and Anduin. Once again, both heroes which are pretty flexible to work around, to build your team around and don't require any amount of specific setup. Anduin, with his leap of faith, able to keep most heroes safe from any sort of hard engage or precarious situation. And Lunara is just a solid damage dealer, usually used for poke, but with the right build up can also bring a right amount of burst. And we have Diablo and Malthael. I'm interested in this Malthael. I haven't been allowed to play Malthael by my own team. But I like his changes. He looked a lot stronger when I was playing against him in a few matches that I played earlier this week. And it is Rhaegar finally banned. The red team still missing a support hero, so not too surprising to see one banned here. Of course, we do still have Brightwing. Although the team fights are usually focused around the shrine positions and not inside of the lanes. So you have to be careful that she gets her teleport reductions where he can. And a Falstad ban trying to take those globals away. Now, we still need an offlaner for the left side. So maybe they can pick up a Dahaka if they want to look for those global positionings. Or they could go for something else, for something completely else. Maybe a Leoric for the shrine clear. But we're leaving it open for now with Sylvanas and Ubrak. Ubrak usually a main tank. And Sylvanas can really enhance those immortal pushes if you ever get an immortal. Turning off those towers, making sure they don't kill your immortal prematurely, makes it so that immortal deals a lot more damage than when, well, your buildings can fire instead of, can't. And Team Jaina the Frost Mage, picking Jaina the Frost Mage. Couldn't be more happy about it. It's thematic, it's very nice. I like it a lot. And the Brightwing support for the global presence as well. Now, finally, on the left side, we have a Yrel to duke it out with the Malthael. I'm not too sure how that matchup will go. I think Malthael is favored in that one, because Malthael's clear speed is like insane, and he can deal hero damage to go with that. But we will see. Yrel can play it pretty safe herself, healing herself up, and, well, just stay generally safe, because Yrel has a lot more movement potential than the Malthael has in combat. Because out of combat, if you pick the crazy horse talent on the Malthael, he's faster, of course. Ellipsa, welcome back to the stream. We're just starting game number 1 between Woodland, ClownFiest and Jaina the Frost Mage. So let's introduce our teams for game number 1. In the blue, we have Woodland ClownFiest with Raps playing Ubrax, Nazipans on Yrel, Zunny on Anduin, Huadel on Sylvanas, and Diablo on Lunara. And on the red side, it's Jaina the Frost Mage with Inverse Beast playing Tychus, Greg on Brightwing, Hesabop on Malthael, Marble playing Jaina, and Sparkman on the Diablo. Now let's see what both teams will be going for. It's auto attack build on Sylvanas, it looks like. Other than that, we have pretty standards for spell armor on a Nubarak versus the Jaina. Polymorph on Brightwing, not the cooldown reduction for the teleport. Too sure about that one. There's no movement options for the Malthael. Instead, we have the increased range for the scythes. I'm also not too much of a fan about that one, because that really inhibits your potential to double soak. And of course, we have the Fingers of Frost with the globe stacking talent. Full thingies on Diablo, that's fine, I think. You don't really need a spell shield on Diablo versus this and this. Blue team is a lot faster at clearing out creep waves. Jaina was probably holding her spells. That Blizzard was not hitting this minion. unfortunate. And the blue team is trying to invade. But Malthael is here as well, making his presence known. And the blue team backs off immediately. And will have to use the leap of faith to clear it out. Now, with most of the red team going into the mid lane again, I'm not too sure what Jaina's trying to do here. And now here we are, initiation onto Anubarak, and here we are. It was all a bait to get the Anubarak out of position. This was a kind of a deep chase by the Anubarak as well. And they did clear him out in the end and taking that neutral siege camp for themselves. Now, blue team is pressuring here in the mid, trying to clear out that siege camp. Blue team starting their bruiser camp. Malthael probably can solo this bruiser camp as well, but if he does, he will have to retreat right after. Red team not really interested in taking that bruiser camp, so the blue team will have that as an advantage during the shrine phase. Is this in time? Maybe? Let's look at what the ticker looks like here in the right hand side of the screen. It's late, I think, because this gives the blue team a chance to set up around the shrine, while the red team, well, has to arrive still in the mid lane. Brightwing helping clearing this out. In the meantime, a fight's happening here, so let's put our attention here. Brightwing porting onto the Malthael. Malthael didn't really need healing, but Brightwing wanted to be here. And now she is. Now let's see, blue team having a nice advantage on the shrine minions. Diablo getting bonked by Yrel's hammer. Yrel jumping back in, but taking a lot of damage from the red team. Diablo charging in with like 10% HP remaining, baiting his Jaina as well. Both of them falling. Diablo didn't have soul stones available, stuck at 88, so no fast respawn timer for him. And it looks like the blue team will be taking that first Punisher for themselves. Now, the red team needs to bait this Punisher over the wall, so these heroes need to be like not here or here. Yeah, that bait was unsuccessful, so Brightwing will have to step in and take the jump for herself. Taking a lot of damage in the process, but the jump was successfully baited, and it's a lot of damage still onto the fort because the towers were distracted by the Sylvanas, so not necessarily distracted, just turned off. And look at the damage onto this fort. That's what the Sylvanas can do for you. Soulstone complete, finally, by the Diablo. But this fort's basically dead. Someone just has to breathe on it and it will be gone. Looks like Anubarak wants to try something. I'm not too sure what he wants to try, but he looks like he wants to try something. In the end, not able to do anything. Trying to interrupt rotation. Oh, that's 3 red heroes. Probably don't want to be there. And that's the end of the fort on the bot side. Possessed minions used by Sylvanas to destroy the bottom fort on the red side. Very nice advantage for the blue team so far. Let's see where they will focus next. Jonas using those arrows, turning off a singular tower. Still, just able to poke it down and getting a little bit of extra experience for her team. Level 10 imminent for the blue team. The red team still needing half a level. Actually, that's way more close than I thought it was. The red team is now almost there to hit level 10 as well. We have the usual suspects on the blue side. Apocalypse used by the red team. Brightwing has been killed by Anduin of all people. Silencing arrow used by the Sylvanas. Now where will they put their opinion. Oh, Jaina bonked out of position, brought down, but Sylvanas had to give her life for that. It looks like Tychus will be falling here as well. So that's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the blue team. What ultimates do we have on the red side? It's Water Elemental. We have Tormented Souls instead of the... whatever the other one's called. Not too sure. The Execution ultimate. I'm not too sure about this build then. This W build, you usually want to do that with the Execution, I think. Huh. Interesting. Oh, Tormented Souls used by Malthael. It's only a 60-second cooldown, but that does mean that he will not have it available for when this shrine starts. So that's unfortunate for the red side. It's a little bit of a handicap that they gave themselves there. Now, the blue team has all their ultimates available, while Tychus is still waiting for Odin, 10 seconds, so he will be able to use that during this shrine fight if he wants to. Or he could just hold up, but the Tormented Souls ultimate cooldown is still ticking, so... Water Elemental used by the Jaina, Apocalypse. Used by Diablo, a light bomb, but Anubrak didn't have his underbarrow available to get into the backline of the red side. Still, the stun onto Diablo might be enough to bring him down. Jirel taking a lot of damage. Popped her Guardian thing earlier, so does not have that one available. And it looks like the blue team will be on the run. Anduin is falling here. Assuredly. Looks like Sylvanas will be safe. Jirel's hopping around. Not sure that she wants to be anywhere near here. Memento Mori ult of the Malthael is almost near completion. That will increase the duration of the mark by 2 seconds, which can be the difference between a life or death. Ooh, stun onto Anubrak. Anubrak taking a lot of damage, and Anubrak is brought down by the Jaina damage. And in the end, Malthael getting that finishing blow with a big blizzard by Jaina. Good talent you usually see, I don't think. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay, well, Malthael went down here in the end. I think he dove a little bit too deep, but the red team did get 2 kills for that in return, and they are not pushing this keep. Why are they not pushing this keep? Okay, well, they are playing it safe. Can't fault them too much for that. But I think they should have... Never mind, they're playing it safe, it's fine. Taking mercenaries left, right, and center. Or at least take these. However, the blue team knows that this is going on, or at least they suspect that this is going on, but there's only 2 members here, and it's only a tank and a healer, so not much chance of an invasion happening onto this point. So the red team just takes these mercenaries. Meanwhile, Malthael leaving around. Leave down. Yeah. And he does take that minion, the mercenary camp in the end. Now, the red team is all located here. Let's see what they're doing here, because if they're just clearing this wave with 5 members, that's not really what you want. Because they could have pushed with this here. Now, the red team doesn't want to fight at the moment. They're ahead in experience. They want level 16 and then try and, well, get a fight somewhere. Meanwhile, the blue team wants to try and force something somewhere. Force that fight before that level 16 hits, so that they can fight on even talent tiers and maybe close that gap. Now that I said that, the gap isn't even all that big. Because, well, it's just not. The next Punisher will be in the bot lane, so... Oh, They blind check the bush. They blind check the bush. Oh, right wing. Oh, no. Is able to jump out, but still hit by the light bomb combo. There's Malthael with the Tormented Souls into the back line. Brightwing trying to keep Malthael safe, is able to do so. And there's the two damage dealers of the blue team going down. And Nubrak also going down. The thingy wasn't even... Odin wasn't even used, so they can use that now to pressure the keep in the mid lane if they want to do so. Doesn't look like they want to. They're just... No. No. You can do that whenever. You can don't do that when the entirety of the enemy team's dead. Please pressure a building somewhere. Okay, well, they don't. So that's wasted potential, in my opinion. They had Odin available. They could have easily taken this mid keep down with 3 blue members dead. And instead, they just took a few mercenary camps here and there. And now the fight for Shrine will be with even numbers. Diablo taking a lot of damage, and Diablo is just deleted. Now that's a lot of minions already going over to the blue side. Water Elemental is dropped down, but Malthael is probably in trouble. Will he be able to press his unstoppable? He will be able to do so. And look at the damage that he's dishing out to the blue side. It's very nice. Okay, there's Sylvanas going down, but Malthael had to give his life for that kill. Let's take a quick peek at the damage numbers. And Malthael is dealing a lot of hero damage as well as siege damage. So that's, so far, a very, very well made pick by the red side. Not gonna lie. Okay, Punisher once again baited over the wall, but I don't think this is a very strong Punisher, a third one of its time. So I do think that this fort will be history. And yep, fort is going down, and now the red team should probably retreat because Malthael is still dead. Now they can see that Yrel is in the top lane, but their route of engagement is a lot shorter than the red team's route of retreat. You have to be very, very careful here because the blue team is complete and the red team is not. You still have that minion wave to try and slow the blue team down. Jaina has to mount up and try and get out of here. It's very, very risky. Even dropping her water elemental, she knew that she could have been in trouble because that Yrel has that divine steed insta mount. So she dropped the water elemental just to be safe. I don't disagree with the usage of that ultimate there. Because you know the next shrine will be more than 20 minutes. You know your team doesn't want to fight before level 20. So you have to wait for that one anyway. Might as well drop your water elemental down to make sure that your path of retreat is clear. Now, we soak. Red team sees that Yrel in the top lane. Yrel know that the red team has seen her in the top lane. Oh, they just missed her. They just missed her. Oh, Malthael couldn't see. He was standing here. He could see here. And Yrel was here. Oh, no. A disaster. No, it's not a disaster. They were just soaking. But now, they are... Wait. Why? Why? Why would you not upgrade your Odin? Anyway. Okay. What else do we have? No, we can stop death, Wintermune, Sword of Terror. That's also not one I'd expect against this front line that the blue team has. Because their health pools aren't that high and they're not really lacking damage. Killing the enemy heroes. This is not really a talent you want to stay alive. If you want to stay alive, you'd rather have the Hellgate blink. But yeah, okay. Red team decided not to try and pressure any of the blue team's buildings. So the blue team caught up in experience. What do we have here? That's not a talent you usually see. You usually see the Unstoppable here. And I think Unstoppable would really help. Creature King. Okay, that's a lot more survivability. Also, usually see reset there, but I guess Anubrak has been brought down quite a few times, so I can understand that he wants a little bit more survivability. This is normal, I think. This is... I think this is normal? No, Blink is... Yeah, but you already have wills. Anyway, team fight happening. And look at that. Anubrak is taking a lot of damage there, but is staying alive due to that armor, I do think. Look, he's still alive. All that armor is really helping, but in the end, he still has to retreat. And the blue team is on the run from that Odin. Imagine if that Odin had like double the duration. Gee, that would have been great. This is normal. Really, actually, with the jump, you want to upgrade the jump, usually. This is fine. And the red team scores another Punisher in the top lane. Now, let's see where it marches, where it goes. Oh, it's a frozen Punisher, so the red team can just do whatever they want inside of the blue territory, because their buildings will be turned off by the Punisher. Now they need to quickly deal with this keep, because it will not stay turned off forever, and it looks like that they will. Okay, top lane keep is going down. And that's all they get. No damage on the core so far. Blue team had some mercenaries pushing in the mid lane. They lost their front wall in the mid lane there. Not too much damage. So the red team is well, very comfortably ahead right now. And there's not really... I don't think that the blue team can push through here very fast if they ever get a team wipe, but I could be wrong about that one. Because Sylvanas and Lunara can both deal a crazy amount of PvE damage if they're spec'd for that. Well, we have this one here. And this. Sylvanas can make more minions. Oh, Anubrak has to be very careful. Able to jump out with Malthael providing vision. Malthael with the ultimate, silencing the arrow used by the Sylvanas, with more damage going out onto the Anubrak, and looks like Malthael will be the first to fall. No, it's Anubrak who's going down, and Malthael is still alive, able to heal himself up using that ability of his. But in the end, it's Brightwing who's being brought down, and Malthael falls to the poison damage of the Lunara as well. So 3v3, but Sylvanas was overstepping her limits and brought down. So in the end, it's a 3-2 exchange in favor of the red team, and Malthael returns using that level 20 ability, so he has to be very careful that he doesn't die before that level 20 ability comes back up. I'm not sure why he pressed that button, because I don't think the red team can push for core with this. Maybe they can if they press the Odin, or they could pressure the mid keep. They should probably pressure the mid keep. They should pressure the mid keep. They can pressure this mid keep. Just pressure Odin. Or don't pressure Odin. That's also fine. Could have done this like later. I would have liked for them to take this keep down as well. And there's no safe space for the blue team remaining anywhere on the map. The blue team has to take care, like all the time, And the Punisher is the next Punisher in this lane as well. So you really, really, really want to make sure that there's not a keep there waiting for you to slow that Punisher down like any amount of time. Anyway, but here we are. Mid keep still standing. Although it will fall if the Punisher is... Oh, blue team wrapping around. Seeing this Brightwing. Oh, yeah, light bomb clipping Brightwing, and Brightwing has been killed. However, that means that the blue team is not here. And this is pretty important for them. Now, Diablo will probably give his life to make sure that the blue team cannot enter this shrine in time. And I think that's a worthwhile exchange. Even if Diablo loses his life here, it's a worthwhile exchange. And Diablo will not even lose his life now. But the rest of the team doesn't really need to give their... Oh, well, never mind. They're killing the Sylvanas. They're killing the Anduin. They're on a killing spree. Can they get more? Can they get another? That's the question. This fort has only a sliver of HP remaining because, well, it certainly took some damage in the meantime. Oh, Punisher just missing that fort, so Diablo will finish it off with those flames of his. And now they just need to escort this Punisher into the enemy team's core. No, that's not the core. No, that's a minion wave. No, that's a Nubarak. That's not the core, Punisher. Go for the core. No. Oh, okay, Diablo in danger, taking a lot of damage out of the blue team, but he's still alive. Being kept alive by the Brightwing friend of his. Punisher still not on the core, still being distracted by blue team heroes, but the red team heroes are not to be distracted. They are firing away at the blue team's core, and they will take it down, even though the Punisher was running around like a moron. Like, you see that? I don't think the Punisher hit the core like at all. No matter. In the end, the red team did take a victory there. And look at that damage by the Malthael. It's like they had 3 assassins instead of 2. That's like cheating. Closely followed by Yunara, but then there's another 2 red heroes. And then there's Sylvanas, and because Yrel did less damage than Anduin's. Kind of to be expected, because Yrel's more of a tanky frontliner. Well, Malthael is more like a let's go and kill people frontliner. Talents for all of you to see and enjoy. Well, I edit the scores. Red team took the victory. Jaina the Frost Mage. Taking game number 1. It's very, very enjoyable. Now, let's see what they will both be picking, or both. Well, Woodland ClownFiest. If they would like their first pick, or if they would like to pick the next map, which we will brawl on. While we wait, I want to take everyone's attention and point it towards the charity event that Heroes Lounge is hosting upcoming Saturday, March 5th at 15:30 CET. Use !charity for more information about this charity event. It's for the Ukrainian relief effort. Is that !charity to see more about the charity event, which we'll host coming Saturday. I'm just waiting for the teams to make up their minds. where if they want, if Woodland ClownFiest will be taking first pick, or if they will be taking the map pick, and which map pick it will be. Woodland ClownFiest for first pick, and Jaina the Frost Mage deciding to stick with the Diablo theme and not going for what's it called? It's called Dragonshire, but instead picking Battlefield of Eternity. They want to brawl, they can get some brawls, because Battlefield of Eternity is a very, very brawly map. If you think about it, just map, small, and all that. We will wait. For the lobby to open. Okay, let's just stop going on. And we are one lobby coming right up. We can get another interesting game for you all to enjoy. Because that's what we're here for. We want HOTS, and we want it now. And even though Jaina the Frostmage was ahead during most of the game, it was a very enjoyable game to watch. So I'm hoping that this one will also be a very enjoyable game to watch, because that would be amazing. Both teams are in the lobby. Looks like we are all ready. At least, you know, I hope they're ready, because we're all in the lobby. Oh, some Discord issues, so we will be having a slight pause in the casting. So I will ask for your understanding while the teams try and sort out their Discord issues. Those things happen. Those things happen. It's a shame. So, yep. In the meantime, well, while we're here, let's chill for my channel as well for a bit. I've talked about the exclamation point charity event. I want to talk about my not exclamation point channel command, which isn't there. But if you like the cast, please consider following the channel. That doesn't cost you anything, and it does help me out quite a bit, so that would be appreciated. If you don't like notifications, you can turn those off using the settings or pressing the bell while you follow them. No, I'm not too sure. You can turn those off. But I do appreciate it if you would consider following the channel. I just... it doesn't exist! Damn it! I just said so, and here they are. Exclamation point channel. Yeah. Yep. I might make that command now. Wait, I will make that command. Give me a second. Give me a hot second. Oh, here we are. Exclamation point. Create. Exclamation point. What was it? Exclamation point channel. Create command. There we are. Exclamation point channel command. Yeah, I've created the exclamation point channel command. For all to use. I'm just the sign. Thanks for the follow. It is appreciated. Accept it. I'm glad you like it. So here we are. Still waiting for... Okay, well, apparently the team has decided that the Discord issues will not be resolved anytime soon. So they have decided to try and roll with it. I'm hoping that that doesn't impact their method of communications, which Discord is, so it probably will. Idiot. So yeah. We are. Sadly, tomorrow must not be unleashed the Nexus Brawl. Oh, you will not be participating in the Nexus Brawl? That's too bad. Nexus Brawl is quite fun if you can make the time to participate in it. Which sadly, my team really cannot. So that is unfortunate. I don't think teams play each other twice. We try to prevent teams from playing each other twice. It might happen once in a blue moon, but we try to prevent teams from playing each other multiple times. Anyway, teams are in the draft here, so let's get you all to see what's happening here. And I also made a fake for this. which I forgot to activate last time. So use your brownie point. Cut that copy off. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The thing is there. Diablo has been banned. I think this is one of Diablo's worst maps because there's lots of open spaces, and well, when you have lots of open spaces, you don't have walls to smash people into. But Woodland ClownFiest does ban out the Diablo anyway. Now, the onus is not on them to ban the meta heroes because they have the first pick. But if none of the meta heroes gets banned, then Jaina the Frost Mage will have pick 2 and 3 to try and snag up some strong heroes. Wait. Interesting. Now, maybe they decided to not ban anything, or maybe they are frantically typing in chat what their ban is, which I cannot see because I'm not a referee.
Here we go again.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, I don't know. We have Chromie as a first pick for Yippokaruni, and then we have Vala for the race and ETC to try and keep Vala safe, I think. So yeah. And now we have Joanna and Lunara. Wait, Joanna was in the pool and she's made it to 2 picking rounds and got in the 3rd. Wow, that's a late Joanna pick. Not really interesting. Why? How? What's happening here? Why it seems not? What? I will typically type in the. Okay, so in the end, there's an Anna ban. Anna was banned during the first game as well, so that's probably a target then. And here we have a Rhaegar. Rhaegar's still strong, of course, and Sonya can absolutely help demolish the Immortal.
So it begins.
Deckard. So racing so far, I think, is in favor of the red team after they hit level 7. Thrall does change that dynamic quite a bit. Thrall is also pretty good at racing, I do think. But there's still a DPS slot remaining for the red team. Now, what will they try and slot in there? It's a Ming. Ming to answer the Chromie. Very understandable. So both teams have a little bit of poke. Both teams have a little bit of race. Both teams have a tank, a offlaner, and a healer. And these are what they are. Okay, apparently the broken bans were set in game. One of them was Anduin, so Anduin was banned by Jaina the Frost Mage on their 3rd ban. And the other ban I will probably hear after the game has finished, but I will let you know then what the final ban was. In the meantime, let's reintroduce our teams. We have here on the left side, in the blue. In the blue? What? In the blue! Woodland! ClownFiest with Frobs playing Joanna. Snazzy Pants on the Thrall. Zunny playing Deckard. Waddle on Chromie. And Diablo on Lunara. And on the red, they're trying to win this match. 2-2-0. It's Jaina, the Frost Mage, with Greg playing Rhaegar. Inverse Beast on Vala. Has Habab on Sonya. Marble playing Liming. And Sparkman on ETC. Both teams matching up. In the middle, Vala, of course, with the Q build on this game. We have Chromie with the Vision, so no stacking for the Chromie. Joanna with their Laws of Hope, getting as much region globes as she can. That's a lot of damage going out onto that APC. ETC with the Rock trying to assist in the healing that the Rhaegar is doing. Oh, that's a lot of sand damage eaten by the Ming. Ming not going for that force armor. That's interesting. Very interesting. I would have sure gone for force armor here. Trying to prevent a random sand blast from, well, from doing this. This exact thing. See, being caught in the root, but there wasn't really a follow-up. There's that. Chromie and Ming shooting spells back and forth. Chromie doing a little bit of fort building with her extra traps. Now, they were spotted by Palace though. Oh, that's a pause. There's a little bit of lag going on. 1 second to get that fixed. Hopefully we will. Oh, okay, they're ready. Counting down. The opponent's team we're like 5, 4, 3. Wait. Yeah, the opposite team needs to say it already as well. And then they were ready, and then there were the 2-1. That's pretty funny. I can appreciate that kind of interaction. I like it. Like quite a bit. Oh, can he steal a globe away? Yes, he can. Oh, lots of damage going out onto the Lunara, but it's being healed up, back up by the Deckard. Who is running out of mana, so maybe he should plop some potions down and then just Hearthstone back, trying to regain all of his mana. The team going for the Bruiser camp here, whilst the red team is wondering where the opponents went. They will find out in a second when the camp pops up. That's an early capture. I think you want to time it around 15 seconds. Because 15 seconds past the gate and they're just suiciding themselves into the towers. And this camp is pretty much free clears right now. Now, the red team was kind of late on their camp, so that doesn't mean that the blue team will have a massive advantage on the race on the first shrine. And Vala does not have her level 7 yet, so that means she's not that good at racing at the moment. So, yeah, the red team kind of wants to force a fight. Trying to grab a kill somewhere, so they will push into enemy territory, but they are being held down on every corner of the way. Joanna did use her unstoppable trait a little bit earlier, so now she's pretty... Oh, she was pushed away by the ETC. Was there any sort of missed damage Or was it just what it was? Anyway, they were not really able to set up a proper defense, so there's a lot of shielding remaining on this Immortal. So that's fun. And the blue team will be making their way into the top lane as well. Oh, ETC got stunned. That's not what you want to have happen. Has to crowd serve. No, that's power slide. To get his way. Little bit of lag. Spikes here and there. That's unfortunate. But we will cast through it. We had a crowd surfer in the earlier game. I really like the talent. I don't think it's a good pick on this map, but on Infernal Shrine she can do some really funny stuff with that one. This first Immortal looks like it's chewing through this fort, like it isn't even there, and now it isn't even here because it's gone. Totally reduced to rubbles. Red team's making their way to the bot lane. Meanwhile, blue team is wondering where the heck is the red team. Prowl probably knows. Prowl just staying safe behind his gate. He doesn't... Nope. Nope. Prowl knows no fear. And now he knows. Because they captured this camp. Maybe they should have delayed this capture a bit. Have Prowl go into this lane, trying to clear these minions, dismounting, and then sprung the trap. But they didn't, so it's fine. It's fine. There's now 5 blue members in this bot lane, so the red team has to keep it safe and wait behind their wall for the blue team to retreat. Which, so far, they aren't. They're just 5 men pushing this bot lane because there's not much to be done in the top lane. The minions are not in a safe position. So they're just taking these towers down. Now there's not too much of an experience gap, even with that top lane fort disappearing. It's just that there's a safe point which the red team doesn't have, which the blue team sort of does have. Damage going out onto Jaina. That next Immortal phase, hitting very soon. And now Vala is a racer right now, so I'd like for this Vala to pair off and not fight here. Like have the ETC and the Rhaegar and the Ming delay all of this while the Vala is going into the Immortal, and it looks like they're doing exactly that. And now the blue team is pushing very, very hard. If she was a little bit earlier on this, I think she could have done a bit more. Like, don't participate in this fight at all. You're not contributing too much with that. Looks like the red team is racing. I probably wanted to have Seeker in there if you like to race. ETC trying to delay the capture of the Immortal, and the shield. It was so close. Seeker here would have probably gotten it up. But the red team tries to go for hero kills and not Immortal kills. But we have another Immortal pushing into the red fort. Oh, that was a Q missing. That's not what you want to have happen out of your Valas. Very, very unfortunate. Now, will they be able to keep this fort alive? I think they should be able to. Maybe the shielding on this Immortal isn't quite... Oh, never mind. This fort's dead. Probably want to retreat now. Oh, level 10s have hit, so both teams having their ultimates. I just see... Okay. Oh, Ming pressed her button. Do we have that? Oh, the Sundering was used into a falling sword. Damage onto ETC, but ETC able to slide to safety. Now Sonya is in danger. Does Sonya have leap? Does Sonya have Berserker's Wrath? Sonya did have leap, but she already used it to get into the backline, but wasn't able to secure a kill there and was brought down instead. So yeah, that's unfortunate that the blue team scored. Actually, that's the first kill that they scored. It's not another kill. Triumvirate. Triumvirate is go-to talent. That's Triumvirate. That's the wait. Is that the orb talent on level 4? Because I'd expect the orb talent here, not dominance actually. Or am I thinking about another talent entirely? I was thinking that you'd want the magic missile talent in this tier here. If you want to go for racing, that is, which apparently they wanted to do. But if you want to go for racing, you don't really want a calamity here. Just trying to get some information out of chat, and it looks like we're going racing once again, just trying to avoid any sort of team fights. And this time, because the red team started the immortal race at the same time as the blue team, they are ahead because, you know, that's just how Vala works. Immortals this time in defensive position, so you will have to push past the opposing team to try and, well, get to the opposing immortal. And that does induce a team fight. Sundering is used as his falling sword. Both not too much, because it's just Li Ming poking right now. And by going around the enemy team, I don't mean just run past them. That's not how you want to go about this, like, at all. Because then this happens. And Sonya does fall. Oh, Lunara is getting precariously low as well, but is healed up by her healer. Now the red team. They're just ignoring the enemy team. That's not how this works, guys. Anyway, here we are. Blue team is scoring their third immortal of this match. Let's see if they can take this immortal with them into the keep. And we wait for the immortal to arrive. He sees minions. He doesn't like minions. Not at all. He takes them out. The tower goes. The red team is still behind the gate. They did hit level 13 in the meantime, so there are even talent tiers. But fighting underneath one of these immortals is a very, very dangerous proposition. Oh, ETC was rooted and slapped and all other sorts of nasty stuff and brought down. So that was unfortunate to say the least. Okay, well, blue team taking a mercenary camp in the top lane. Well, the red team is going for... Well, they just stole it from the thrall. I don't know about this rotation. They probably could have pressured this keep a little bit more. And they decide that they actually want to do that. Which I don't fault them, because it was my plan in the first place. Party bush. Not really the time for a party bush, but I want to try and get level 16. And then go from there. Thrall is soaking that. So I guess they're doing a good job. They can't really get any experience out of this lane, because this lane is always around here. That's a pretty dangerous position to get your experience globes from. So instead, they grab a camp, and now you don't have to pressure anything. You can just wait for the Immortals to spawn. Well, I guess you want to clear this out before the Immortals happen. So, they're fighting. Why are they fighting? Okay, well, that's a Sunring Mist. Okay, Sonya leaping back in, but it's the Rhaegar who's being killed in the first... Guys, you're here anyway. Kill this cab, please. Okay, no, the red team's racing, so the blue team wants to race as well. Blue team's tank trying to bait the enemy team, or not bait them, trying to slow the enemy team down, and is successful in doing so because the blue team is the one who scores the halftime show. Now, Thrall is trying to clear out this mercenary camp quickly, hopefully. And the red team has retreated, so the blue team will get another free-ish Immortal. You know, some spells going on. Yeah, red team doesn't want to fight right now. The red team wants to get level 16. Here they are. Grab those talents real quick so we can get some sort of an even fight.
There is no place where evil can hide from my gaze. I shall march for hell's gates.
I don't know. Okay, Deckard Sleep used. Who did not? Who did catch? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? ETC. ETC should probably be safe. Nice damage stream out. The red team is still fairly healthy after most of the blue team's ultimates have been pressed. Oh, ETC tried to go for a mosh pit, but was interrupted. Is being kept safe by the ancestral healing. Meanwhile, the Immortal killing the opposing keep. Blue team, you don't want to push here. You just want to retreat right now. You got what you came for. Why are you fighting here? There's nothing to fight here for. Okay, well, if you get kills, I guess it works. Not sure why the red team was defending here instead of, you know, here. Here we are. Fighting around the corner. There's only one member on the red side dead. I believe that they can still defend this. And it looks like they will. They're just fighting around their core right now. Don't go into... Oh, leap is used into the back line. But the Lunar is able to jump over the Sonya. And Vala was brought down. As is the Sonya. But the Ming did get the Jaina in the end. And Ming is still trying to kill... Oh, wasn't able to dodge that sand blast. Is now making their way out. Oh, Rhaegar chased too deep, too far, and I think the blue team can still finish now. Maybe not. Not if they're retreating, and they are retreating. Joe will get banned. Joe should have been banned. Joe should have been picked by the red team, to be honest. Because the first pick on the blue side was Chromie. And then they answered with ETC and Vala, which could have been Vala and Jaina. And then they had Jaina Deckard? Maybe Luna, I don't know. But they got Jaina. Jaina was picked super late. Now, red team is racing, which they should. Because they want to finish this objective before level 20 hits. And the Immortals in aggressive positions. So, yeah, there's not much that the blue team can do about this. Unless they want to run head first into the red team side. What's happening? Okay, they wanted to start the mercenary camp at the same time as the Immortal. Now, the red mercenary camp pushes in the top lane. So, that's a nice split push, I guess. Some catapult relief. Yeah, I think Sonya was needed here to destroy this. but that means that she isn't here. And the rest of the red team is also not there. So now this immortal won't do anything at all because you're not here. Okay, I guess they will take the more damaged fort in the top lane, which is not really what you want.
Woodland's attack has
We should have...
yet we have not seen
Wait.
the end of him.
Wait, what? Why? Why did you not... Take this out at the very... Oh, okay, well... Blue team is trying to interrupt rotations. Okay, Sonya showing herself. Sonya, careful, careful. Sonya does have leap, so probably safe enough. I'm not even sure if this camp will take this out. Probably not, actually. Maybe? Nope. Nope, they're good. They got distracted. They were minions. And now red team in the bot lane, but still having to clear out this minion wave, so they won't get this. They won't get any damage done here either. The blue team is kind of running around the map, trying to stem bleedings everywhere. Even though you'd expect the red team would be the one to be doing that, because they don't have anything left. But if they don't have anything left, they have nothing left that can bleed, except this tower. This tower bleeds a lot. Yeah, here we are again. Oh, blue team's pushing. Why are you pushing now? The immortal has just been called. You don't want to be here. There's no reason to be here. Here we are. It's still clownable. It is. Yep, we're all going down. It looks like Jaina is also not long for this world anymore. Nope, she got rooted. Never mind. Jaina's safe. So immortals in aggressive positions. Careful. You want to have Vala here. That was Vala who was... The aggressive rotation here. And they're putting a lot of damage into this immortal. And yep, they did get the halftime show secured. Well, Sonya isn't here, so be careful. This is a 4v4 fight. This is an even fight. Be very careful. You can die here. Yep, Rigger's dead. Okay. Here we are. It's another 4v4 fight. Mosh Pit is used with a level 20 upgrade Mosh Pit. So there's no death Mosh. And he's dead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this game's over. This game's over. Yep. Yep, this game's done. Okay. Yeah, that tower's gone as well. Good job, Mr. Catapult Axe. Guess there's minion wave. That's way quicker. And he's got. Okay, well, or not. It doesn't matter really. Except you lost the catapult. These catapults deal way more damage to these buildings than all y'all. Anyway, here we are. Well played by the blue team, and it looks like we go to game number 3. Very interesting, very interesting. Damage dealt by the Lunara. And the Vala and Ming. Yeah, look, the red team didn't really want the team fight, which was strange, because when you see ETC, I think, like, ETC's not really a defensive tank. He wants to go in with the slide and stuff. At least, that's how I see the ETC. And then you had the Ming who had this is a team fight build, sort of. Whilst they didn't look like they wanted to team fight. Like if they let's go to here and go here. Yeah, because I play Ming quite a lot, and I usually go for a build like that as well, but. If you want to go, yeah. Like I would have gone force armor here because of the chromie and stuff, and here I would have gone indeed triumvirate was called because you want to poke and that gives your orb more range. here Calamity is fine if you want to team fight, but it didn't look like they wanted to team fight. So if you go Seeker, then you deal a lot more damage to the Immortal that way, if you want to go for that. Here, then Wave of Force, which is fine. Here they went Illusionist. Would have gone Cannoneer if you want to go for the ultimate stuff damage, ultimate immortal damage. Force armor is stupid. Oh, I disagree. I mean, you don't want to get hit by one Lunara AA and it's done with the armor. I mean, yeah, kind of, but you get it back as well. And I'm way more afraid of random Kroby blast than I am of the Lunara AAs. Because if Lunara is in range to AA me, I'm probably dead anyway. But yeah, there's something to be said to not go for force armor here. I don't mind Ether Walker, but I do the Calamity and Illusionist build, and then trying to not team fight as much as you can is kind of, I think that's questionable. But like I said, I'm not playing at the moment. Oh, you! Let's go! Dragonshire! Big Dragonshire! Let's go! Here we are. So Dragonshire is one of my all-time favorite maps in the game. In case you were wondering. In case you were still wondering about that one. Oh, one of the teams is be right back. So, okay. Just waiting for the map to be opened. That's not what I wanted. Oops. We are. Okay. Now we will wait for both teams to be ready. They're both in the lobby. We will see what the final game will have in store for us. Because, you know, it's the final game. Woo! Woohoo! No, not that. That's not stuff. Um, we're waiting now. Waiting. Okay, well, looks like we are ready for game number 3. And here we go. Final draft of the day. Dragonshire. Let's see. The offlane. Pretty important. Maybe we have some Rexor players in here. But other offlaners are of course still fine. Ooh, Alstat. Yeah, I like that. I like that one as well. But he's gone now, so you won't have to worry about it. Right wing's also still powerful. Diablo. Yeah, I like this map for Diablo. What else? What else? Oh, they decided to ban the Deckard in the end. The sleeps were kind of impactful. So not too surprising to see Deckard be banned, but there's still lots of powerful options open now. Jaina banned, once again, not too surprising, but we still have Stukov open. We still have Rhaegar is still available. Brightwing is a nice support, so maybe they don't even have to focus on support with their first pick and instead go for a nice DPS pick for their own. And it is Stukov. Stukov very strong. Just needs to have a tank to lock a target down for a bit, put that puddle under their feet, and make sure that they cannot escape. Now, Chromie, don't mind her at all, is able to solo soak the bot lane if you so choose, or able to give support from a long range. And a Rhaegar, powerful still. Surprising to have that one. Oh, crap. Let me get that contest going, Calypsa. Give me a hot second. Where's my stuff? Here it is. Who won this? Matter really. I guess I won this one. There you are. Sorry about that. They do go for the ETC again. Okay. I think that's a little bit surprising. Because he was pretty much shut down during that game. Where they didn't really play around him too much. Wow, you have lots of faith in Jaina the Frost Mage Calypso. I will put 5 points against that, I guess. There we are. Ticus, I like that. And we have the Jaina, the signature hero of Jaina the Frost Mage. Again, together with Ticus and Leoric. Leoric, of course, pretty solid in the offlane. Now, who will he face against? I think I like Jirel here. Jirel able to jump over that ball. Pretty strong. Able to double soak if she has to.
My blades are
But
yours.
it's the Sonya. I don't know who favors in that matchup, actually. I haven't been able to play lots of offlaners in the past few bit. Because, well, I had to play DPS for my team. Only 5. Yes! I have infinite points, Calypsa. I can set my point total to whatever I want. If I inject too much points into this contest, that's not fair. I always only bet 5. Get your other viewers to spend brownie points with y'all. Mixon's still here. Get them to bet points.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
Anyway, final match of the day. Final game of the day, even. Within the blue. I'm on the wrong scene. In the blue, we have Woodland ClownFiest with Fraps on Librak, Sunny on Rhaegar, Snazzy Pants on Sonya, Diablo on Lunara, and Huddle on Chromie. And on the right side, in the red, it's Greg on ETC Marble with Jaina, Hezbob on Leoric. Inverse Beast playing Tychus and Sparkman on Stuko. Chromie is assaulting these buildings from a long range. Time trap is used, trapping both the blue team's tank and the red team's tank. Oh, that's a nice initiation by the... Oh, that's what we want to see. Early game aggression with ETC onto the Rhaegar, and they're looking to see if they can get another. Oh, nice time trap. Will we have any sort of follow-up? Nope. Nope, we will not. Nurak trying to prevent this rotation from happening. Oh, ETC going in is quite low, however, but is healed up by the Stukov. Does Stukov have his bio kill switch available? Does not right now. He will have it and does use it to heal the ETC back up. Damage going out onto the Anurak, and looks like they are now, yeah, blue team is earlier with their camp. So the red team only has Jaina on the camp, and Jaina has to wait for spells to come off cooldown. Sergeant Johnny, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
And lay waste to this forsaken
And
kingdom.
Battle of the Tanks in the bot lane. But the Anurak has a lot more help on his side, whilst ETC will have to fight on his own against the Lord of the Flies, Beetles. Blue team taking that bruiser camp. On the red team, did not. But they are in the bot lane. And Chromie is in a dangerous position, being silenced. I think, oh, Chromie is safe. So the slow that second tick of the blizzard hitting on the Anubrak, but it wasn't enough. And Anubarak is safe. Very, very well played. Yeah, another time trap used on the ETC. So once again, the many time traps, because there's no cooldown on that ability with that talent. Now the red team, oh, initiation onto Marble, onto the Jaina, but Jaina is being kept safe by the ETC, who slid in and pushed back the blue team. Jaina, with a sliver of HP remaining, does decide to tap so that she can return into this fight. I'm not too sure about what this is doing here. They're fighting here right now. Tychus is in the mid lane, making sure that the blue team doesn't do a sneaky capture of the Dragon Knight. Now that they can see into the top lane where they're fighting, Tychus should be able to make his way down there, or he's just farming level 7. Probably just farming level 7 in the mid lane. Yeah, but there's no chance. Oh, nope. There is a chance. ETC is going back in. Using the silence onto the Lunara. Now ETC in a sticky situation, but is healed back up by the Stukov. Bio skill switch used. Once again. Oh, this is low blow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, they do have to play careful, because there's no reset for that bio kill switch ability, because that's another talent. Oh, the Dragon Knight was captured by the Tychus, and ETC is safe, sliding out. Yeah, the blue team with 4 members wasn't able to push the 3 members of the red team off this shrine, giving a chance for the red team to secure this Dragon Knight. Lyric is making his way to the bot lane. Not sure why it doesn't just push top here. Anyway, it's the first Dragon Knight, so it doesn't deal too much damage. Oh, nice. That's respectable damage. Using that minigun onto the Anubarak really shreds to his HP bar, which isn't all too much to begin with. I guess you can say that there's the bigger they are for Tychus. So yeah, okay, in chat, meanwhile, discussion between a low blow and reactive ballista spores going on. Here, the fight's going on. Oh, Anubarak initiation missed. That's too bad. ETC initiation on his own. And look at that silencing zone. Look at that Chromie's HP bar dropping like a rock. Teams haven't really made an attempt at this bottom siege camp just yet. Now Chromie, being her annoying self, placing that stupid slowing sands in the middle of the lane, making sure you can't get out. Oh, initiation onto Lunara. Will she be safe? No, in the end, the Stukov able to place the low blow zone beneath Lunara, and I think the red team will make their way to that neutral siege camp, not siege camp, cruiser camp right now, to claim it for their own. Jaina has to do a full back, getting her mana bar refilled. But in the meantime, we have Leoric here, making sure that the blue team doesn't get any fancy ideas of invading that bottom bruiser camp. Do you have any interesting ultimates? Mostly pretty standard. On the other side, also very standard here. No wild talents like leap into stun, but Tychus is still alive. There's a double jump. Oh, that mosh pit onto 3 blue members. Very impactful. He was stunned out of it in the end, but it was too little, too late. And both Sonya and Chromie have to pay for that with their lives. In the meantime, Leoric was able to grab the Dragon Knight for the red team, which will, you know, kill buildings. Try to punch the Anubarak away, but that didn't really work out as planned. That means that the middle fort has been taken down, and this Dragon Knight will march to the bottom fort. Probably take that out as well. I don't know. I don't know if I like the Dragon Knight going here. Maybe he should have gone into the top lane, trying to get some leeway onto that fort there. Oh, was that a leap used? That was a leap used onto the Stukov, but Stukov is still alive. And now, reinitiation onto Chromie. Chromie jumping into her timeout because Entomb was placed solely for her. But yeah, Stukov able to put a low blow underneath that Chromie, and Chromie has no chance of escaping that. Level 13 has hit for the red team. Once again, that increased blizzard range. I haven't played Jaina in a long time, so I wouldn't be able to say if it's. I think there were buffs on that one, aren't there? I think that these are the talents to go with that. I'm not sure about the frost armor, but I guess. But I haven't looked at Jaina. Oh, sorry, yawn. I haven't looked at Jaina talent builds in a while, so I wouldn't be able to say if this is any good or not. Back to farming we go.
My beloved is gone, but his power remains. Control the shrine.
Yeah, not too much to be said about that. The blue team trying to pull a sneaky, getting that fort damaged in the meantime. Oh, silence zone used, but the knockback of EC lowering that time into that silencing zone. It's not too much. There was no kill pressure there really, so doesn't matter all that much. Fight in the top lane, but the rest of the blue team is making their way here, so Lyric does have to play this pretty carefully. Oh, he sidestepped! He sidestepped the undergrowth. Oh no! Oh no. Well, blue team is retreating quickly. Pop your Odin. Pop your Odin if you're pushing this. They're not pushing this. Okay, they're not committing, so I guess it's fine. It's not fine. You could have popped your Odin and damaged that. No, what? It's fine. Once again, red team in control over both shrines here. The blue team is retaking. Oh, that's a danger. Oh, if that Anubrak was in that bush, he would have been dead. Slow hitting on the Lunara, but there's not too much follow-up going on. This time, upgrade your Odin. Upgrade Odin. Upgrade Odin. Upgrade Odin. It's not there yet. We need to go to level 20 first. We've just hit level 16. Oh, there's the flank. Big flank. Big flank, but it's still a 4v4 fight, so I'm not too sure about this. Push Odin now, somewhere. Not now, probably after killing that one. But Stukov's going down, and 2 misses. Cancel in. Okay, yeah, there we go. There for Sonya. Sonya has been spotted by the red team. Let's see, very slow. Oh, the Jaina and the ETC clumped up, and Sonya took her chance and leapt onto the red team, killing them in the process. Who took that top shrine? Was that a Sonya? Holy shit, she's efficient.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
And now the blue team taking mercenary camps left, right, and center. Or on the right, because that's the only mercenary camp that's really remaining. The fort has fallen. We have mercenary camp. This fort will probably also fall. This fort might not fall. Vicus is able to save that. They're probably just giving it up to defend their keep better. Save this front, but this front wall is probably more important than this fort is at this point in time. They're defending in front of their wall. Oh, I like it. Yeah, we're waiting for something interesting to happen right now because now we're back to clearing main. Oh, there's the Leoric coming in. Punked almost right in the middle of the blue team. If that happened, I'm not too sure. He didn't have Entomb available. Not a silence Entomb yet, but still can cause some particular issues if a random Leoric just shows up in the middle of your team. Oh, now red team on the hunt. Nice mosh pit on 3 members, but instant Sonya interrupt. Oh, the ancestral healing was a little bit late on the Lunara, but it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Jaina down and Lunara down, both sides. Another nice power slide by the ETC. Rhaegar going down for his troubles. The water elemental is still following on the Chromie, but Chromie has Triumph available. Tygus slid into the middle of that Chromie. And Chromie is going down. Tried to sandblast the Tychus as a final hurrah, but was not able to get it off. So the red team won the engagement handily, and only Anubarak and Sonya are still alive. Red team still having a healer here. It's too bad that Odin is not yet available because, you know, it was just used. There's not too much siege potential here. Look at that gun go, like barfing all over that fort, keep. But they are not able to bring it down in the end. Very, very unfortunate. Respawn timers just a tad bit too short for them to get the final few hits into that keep. Now, level 20 is here, and if they regroup, then they can just pressure this keep, I do think. I don't like this talent. Why? Upgrade your Odin. It's so good. Oh, blue team going aggressive, but there's not too much damage in the backline. Silence and Tomb was used, but now Leoric is in trouble. And the blue team is able to snatch this mercenary camp and made nice Entomb by the ETC, but Tychus is using the time it uses to wind up that mosh pit to get into his thing, his mech. That's so much wasted damage time from that Tychus there. And it looks like the blue team will be able to escape. Oh, slow is used. Oh, Jaina going down. Silence used. Oh, Tychus, no, you don't want to. There you go. Grenade used to finish off that Sonya. Silence and Tomb used once again. Onto the Rhaegar, and Rhaegar is going down as well. Now, what will they do with this time? Siege this keep in the bot lane. And siege it they will. Bottom lane keep destroyed in favor of the red team. Now in the meantime, Stukov is capturing that shrine in the top lane. Now they're making their way to the Dragon Knights. Putting Tychus in there, I don't know about that one, Chief. But here we are. I mean, Odin wasn't available, so I guess, but it's not that long of a cooldown remaining. It's shitty Odin anyways. Whatever. It's whatever. Tychus in the Dreadnought, in the Dragon Knight. Not Dread Knight. What? Now let's see what they can do with this. I don't think this is late enough to just right click the core. But if they can get a kill with this, then they are for sure able to finish that. Lots of pressure onto Leoric. Ancestral healing used on Anubarak, so Anubarak still alive. It's the AoE ancestral healing even. Oh, nice stun once again onto Sonya. Sonya under pressure, but pressing that armor button is making sure that she stays alive long enough to be rescued by her team. Oh, nice deep punt by the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight now is now right-clicking the core. Okay, so did spot the Chromie. And now the Mosh Pit was pressed on a solo Anubrak, trying to grabbing out of the fight. Here we are once again. Dragon Knight now focusing on the core, right-clicking the core, no punting. The Lunara instead. Leoric was going down, but Sonya had to trade her life for that, so that was a 1v1 exchange. And the red team decides to back off for now. I don't know, I think they could have used Odin to keep pressuring it for a little bit, because they still have a healer remaining, they still have their tank with fairly good health. I think they didn't need to back off there, but they did. Can't fault them for that. I just think they didn't need to do it. Jaina's doing a camp without mana, so that's interesting to watch. And for now, we just wait. Jaina full backed, getting health back, getting mana back. Not too surprising. Oh, invasion of the opposing mercenary camp. It can be very, very dangerous, because this is not an area you really want to fight in. Especially not with this fort still standing, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, they will rectify that problem and make sure that this fort is no longer standing here. Making sure that this lane is equalized. And with this siege camp still, not a siege camp, with this mercenary camp still pushing in the top lane, the red team will, the blue team will have to be careful. Now, with that wisp here, you can make an educated guess of where the blue team is located. And yes, it's here. Oh, Sonya leapt out. I'm not sure if the blue team was expecting that one. Ancestral healing used on the Anubrak. Double ancestral healing. And Tomb is already used to stop the Anubrak. Moshpit used. Oh no! Oh no, he had the knockback in the works there. Tychus going down in the backline. So they traded their Tychus for... Who did die on the opposing side? It's Sonya. No, it's not Sonya. It's Lunara. Lunara is going down. Oh, this has to be very careful. Does show him that way in the end. Okay, Jaina's harving there. Was spotted by the Chromie, so they know that there's only 3 red members here. Oh, but the red members also know that there's only 3 blue members, because Sonya's showing in the top lane. Oh. Oh, well, he's walking further. Okay. Didn't expect him to be that bold, but he was. And shrines have been exchanged. The red team now has hold of the top shrine, and the blue team has hold of the bottom shrine. They do need to swap over quickly now. Not sure about the solo mission by the Jaina. Meeting up with the rest of their team, as she should. I don't know about sending people off alone. It's very, very late. Respawn timers are very, very long. Blue teams together. The red team is pretty much split up everywhere. And now we have, yeah, ETC's... Okay, he's still alive. He's still alive. People are traded. Jaina killed... Chromie has been traded for the ETC. Okay, Sonya in the back line. Ancestral healing to keep her alive. Jaina in trouble. Will Jaina get a kill almost on the Lunara? But Lunara is able to walk away. Stukov is taking a lot of damage from this Sonya. And it looks like... what's his face? Leoric's also going down. I don't think Tychus will make his way out there. That 40 armor, however, is a lot. Look at that damage that he deals to that Sonya. Okay, well, someone has to deal with these catapults. And Sonya has been sent. Will they get through the armor? I don't think so. Oh, they will. It is should be GG. You think this is GG. However, the red team is respawning and the blue team is not really making any leeway onto this keep just yet. So yeah, now they've opened up this wall and now they decide, we go bot lane instead. Like, you have minions, you have a catapult, you have minions here. Just here, don't go here. Watch this Dragon Knight get nothing done. Oh, time trap used. He will fly further. And Scroby in a not a stasis trap, in a mosh pit. It's he taking a lot of damage once again. Does have the armor available, but wasn't able to use it just yet. The red team will have to push the blue team back, because if they get wiped again, I think this game will be over. Oh, Leoric, will he be alive? It looks like he will make it out alive so far. I mean, is he really alive if you're on that? I don't know. But it looks like the blue team isn't willing to commit to a push here. I mean, they're going for the mercenary camps first, like get this mercenary camp and get this mercenary camp and then push with those. I would understand if that was the case. I would understand if that was the case. I would understand. Okay, they're not doing it. Instead, leaving that mercenary camp for nothing. Like, you want these mercenary camps not for experience anymore, guys. You have to push with them. You have to make sure that they set pressure on the map. You can't just take them and leave them alone. I mean, you can if there's something of an objective or other kind of team fight going on, but you can just take them out with the blue and do nothing with them.
Another chance to prove yourself.
Then they won't do anything. But yeah, here we are. Once again. Another Dragon Knight. This Dragon Knight will decide the game. Thing. I hope. Wait, why is the entire... Okay, well, red team is setting pressure. Making a distraction, I guess. Because they're also not pushing with these. Instead, using that time that they buy to clear out this mercenary camp. So we wait for the next event to happen. 6 minutes. Oh, power slide misses. Silence zone being put on the ground. It looks like ETC will be saved by his team so far. Oh, I thought I heard the sounds of Odin being popped. And I was like, what? But the sound of Odin being popped wasn't the sound of Odin being popped. Okay, yeah, nobody's really taking this over here. The red team has control over the bottom shrine and no one has control over the top shrine. So there's no chance of capturing this Dragon Knight just yet. The blue team has to be careful about the bottom lane because there is constant catapult pressure there. That team just decides to go, fuck it. Let's go mid keep. Here we go. We're here now. Oh, they found the opponent. Damage going out onto Jaina. Jaina jumping in the icebox. Nice two-man thing. Two-man mosh pit. Once again, Odin popped in during that time. It looks like Anubarak will be going down right now. Nice leap by the Sonya. Will she be able? Yep, she is able to get the Tychus down. That's a 1-for-1 exchange. I'm not sure why you'd announce your position like that as a pro. like run here and then harv. Try to harv here. If they catch you, they catch you. But if you're going to stand here, they know that you're here because this bar is running. And they did just sort of kind of want a team fight. So they are hunting for stragglers. But yeah, will they get the Dragon Knight is the question. If they get the Dragon Knight, this game will most likely be over. Will Stukov get in the Dragon Knight? That's a decision. It probably won't matter who's in the Dragon Knight. Because this is a late Dragon Knight. This is a 28-minute Dragon Knight. Your team. Follow your team. Follow your team. Okay, this works, I guess. I didn't know this was a safe zone. Oh, shows what I know. Anyway, yep. Stukov is doing what he needs to be doing. Just right-click the core. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. It doesn't matter if your entire team dies. If the enemy core is dead, that's all that matters. Very well played. Both teams very well played. But the red team proved superior in the end. Yeah, the healer shouldn't be in the Dragon Knight. But this Dragon Knight was never not going to just right-click the core. So it really didn't matter all that much who was in the Dragon Knight. Because you right-click core and you win the game. With a 28-minute Dragon Knight, it just didn't matter. Dus overkill cooldown mag van de zingers. Overkill tijdens niet met die armor. I like these two talents. I just like that talent. It's no matter. Let's go back to the map XP for a tiny little tidbit. And in the end, the one with the first pick won the game. Jaina the Frost Mage proves victorious in the end. And ending with an almost 30-minute Dragon Share. It was a very enjoyable game to cast. And I am very glad that I picked that one up. If you like the game, if you like the cast, please consider following the channel. Doesn't cost anything. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Same difference. Also doesn't cost anything and seems to help the channel. One last shout out to the fundraiser that Heroes Lounge will be running Saturday, March 5th. Type exclamation point charity to get more information on the fundraiser that we will be doing for the Ukrainian Relief Fund. For red, I believe it's the red for the Red Cross. Anyway, the exclamation point charity gives some links with more information or a direct link to the download. Thank you for the games and thank you for the cast. Yes, thanks for having me as a caster, Snazzy Pants. It was a delight to cast these games. I enjoyed myself very, very much. And with that, I will bid you all a farewell and I'll see you all next time.